All right, guys, back on the 2JZ. We have some stuff to do. I told you guys a while ago we're redoing the exhaust. We're getting rid of the stainless steel, all this exhaust work, which is extremely heavy. Unfortunately, I did clean it up and make it nice before, but it's so heavy. Such thick metal, like just overweight, and a lot of you guys didn't like my exhaust tip on there. Looks like a diesel. But we're getting rid of all that, and we are switching to titanium. So I have to start getting it all fitted up. I got my boy John Vargas coming to weld it all for me, and I'm trying to have it all fitted up perfect by the time he gets here. I don't know if we're doing the same thing with the wastegates. I'm still back and forth on that. We are still coming out of the same spot with the exhaust, but the wastegates I'm still torn on. I was thinking about like doing like a up kind of thing, or like on that one maybe just go like a little, like turn it and go like 90 and up and have them both come out the hood. I think that could be kind of cool, just to change it up and to not have such a long wastegate dump. I was always a little worried about that, especially because of the rattling and all that kind of good stuff, cracking welds, and especially with the titanium, it might be a little more likely, even though it's lighter. I don't fully know, but trying to think about maybe redoing that, and then just kind of putting like a trim panel over the Mickey Mouse ears. Don't sue me. But time to get to it. Let's show you guys some of the stuff I got. So I got all of the titanium from TISS Fab, and you guys can get 20% off if you use my code Cooper on their website. So all kinds of pie cuts, all kinds of pre-made 90s that just are flawless and weigh nothing. And then, you know, the pie cuts right here. So this will be the exhaust tip. This will be off the turbo, and then it'll just be like kind of a straight shot from there. All of this is for the wastegate. We got wastegate 90s, wastegate 90 right here. Well, kind of a 90. These are 90s, I believe. Yeah, but a lot of pie cuts, all the wastegate stuff, 90s, straights, filler rod, all kinds of little pie cuts, and that's where we're at. O2 sensor, V-bands, like they have all of it. So if you guys need any of this stuff, TISS Fab, they have all of the titanium you might need. This is going to be the exhaust tip, so it's probably going to be something along the lines of like this, maybe. Maybe like that. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. Probably just like a little baby tip like that, turned backwards, so that it's straight on this side to make it easier to get to. But that's about it. So time to get to fitting on this. I'll show you guys what I already started on the other day. I was getting antsy, wanted to start test fitting some stuff. So I got 2 pie cuts, well 3 pie cuts added, and then it'll just come off the turbo like so, like that, and then a straight to there, and then the little 90 out. So all we have to do is weld all this together, cut that straight, weld the V-band on the inside right here, and then we can get to it. It's not really a whole lot to do, but I want to make sure that it's all test fitted, so John can just come in and start burning some pipe in. So that's the goal. Let's get to it. Got a lot to do, and we can see if we make this happen. So TISS Fab, huge thank you to them. Code Cooper, check them out. Hey, who let all you guys in here? What's going on over here? Come to hang out? One rule, no pooping in the shop. And don't scratch the Mustang. Well, the gang's all here. We got John down here working on not rotary stuff. He is doing 2J stuff today. Well, kinda. So he's out here trying to figure out the machine for his settings, the Fronius. And this is a really badass machine, but when you're not used to this many settings, like him and me and most people, it gets more confusing than not. This is the Magic Wave 230i. Hayden Meticulous uses this for his titanium, so we know that it can definitely, you definitely burn it in. That's not a problem. But aside from that, I am just kind of mocking up some of the exhaust here, and I've wanted to change for a while. I loved the wastegate routing, how everything followed to right out here, but I think it's time to change that. So both wastegates are right here, and I think we're gonna do something like this, where you can see it's got the flange right there. Can't really hold both though, but it's gonna come out of this one right there and go straight up right out the hood, and then this back one is gonna do the same, and then there's gonna be just like two wastegates, a few, probably about a foot apart from each other, right on the hood, and we'll just cut two holes and make them nice and flush. So the first one will probably be like right here, the other one will probably be like right here, and I think that's going to be a nice little change. I don't like hood exit exhaust because it ruins the visibility out the windshield. You usually get like kind of liquid and shit on there, like all kinds of water. But for the wastegates, I am actually kind of excited to try that out. So exhaust will come out here, wastegates will come out up there. Nice little switch. What do you think? Maybe? That spot? Yeah, ooh, that color.
Yeah, not bad.
Ooh.
Not bad.
All right. All right, all right.
It's hot.
Yeah, that happens. So now, what's next? What's next step? Tack up that exhaust.
Yeah.
And
you want it just like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you wanna make sure, because right now it's just been me unsupervised, and I'm not exactly a guy that should be doing this kind of stuff unsupervised. And I'm really not good with working pie cuts.
Yep. It's an exhaust.
And then let me grab this straight piece and see. Here, keep holding that. Let me use the straight piece. See how it matches up.
Doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
Well,
You had it matching up yesterday?
kind of, but it's pretty tough without multiple hands. You know? Alright, we'll get back with you guys when we have some more mock-up of the exhaust. Alright, well, John's over here taking away. He's got the bazooka ripping. Welds are looking good. He's getting that machine figured out and dialed in for his preferences, and I'm over here screwing up the hood. And I think this is what I'm gonna do here. So it's gonna come out like that, and then like that, and then be cut flush. Cut flush, nice and simple. The exhaust is gonna do something like this. Probably, I don't know where yet, but something along these lines, probably like that. So you can see some of those pie cuts and that nice coloring, and I'm pretty excited about this. I think those are gonna look a little bit better than the way that it did before when you're opening and closing the hood especially, so pretty pumped. This is gonna be pretty cool. What do you think?
Not my best, but they're free welds, so.
Oh, all right, yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I was wondering about...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing too, yeah.
Good, let's see them.
Don't get too close.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, that one, this came out sick.
Dude, you nailed it.
I think about right here, I was getting the machine out pretty good. But some of these spots that you see here,
yeah,
it's because we have the door open. So look, I'm basically getting contamination, but
makes sense.
It's a drag car. If it breaks, we just gotta do it.
Yeah, we'll just fix it.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom side.
Oh.
That's the bottom side at least.
Yeah.
So you won't see that. You'll only see this.
Yeah, that's alright. Don't look in there. Don't look in there.
I think I saw some light coming through. Yeah, definitely.
Nah, there's no light. It's just like the...
Look at it.
Oh shit, yeah, there is. That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
I'm not worried if you're not worried.
We'll be welded once we put those tubes on.
Yeah, yeah, we'll look for it. This guy, I have so much PPE around here, and this man is cutting without any.
Look at this. Look at this, how dirty it was though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't there.
And then shock them when.
All right, our boy Bowser decided to come check in on the welds.
Oh, yeah.
You can keep filming. I mean, you can keep going. I'll keep filming.
He's not impressed by all welds.
All right, John. It's all finished. What do you think? How proud are you of your work? I was just assistant.
That weld right there?
That guy.
That's it.
The O2 bung weld.
These are cool too over here. These ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good over there too. And the exhaust comes out way different than it used to. It used to come out with that big ass elephant trunk and it weighed a ton. And now the whole thing probably weighs as much as just that tip. So that looks freaking awesome though. I'm really happy with the new wastegate setup and how there's less piping. I loved the piping, but having less makes it look just like cleaner. And then we also were able to use one big straight right here instead of like two straights kind of welded to a 90, I guess you'd call that. So we were able to upgrade that and make it cleaner. Hopefully the heat isn't staying in the engine bay as much, as now it doesn't have as much to travel for the wastegates, so we'll win-win there. And then maybe we'll get some fireballs out the hood, which will also be cool. So
let me get in there. So it's gotta.
Yeah, exactly. Just play on the data a little bit, play on the tune. But what do you think? I mean, it looks pretty perfect to me.
I feel like you got less heat on your dipstick too.
That's nice too. I've had some bad heat on the dipstick, and it's probably going to change some color. It'll probably turn like orange without us putting any heat into it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to turn that blue unless we took it off and used like a torch. I just got to finish trimming up this guy and the hood a little bit, and this thing is freaking done exhaust wise.
You need to measure you need to weigh him.
I know, I'm gonna weigh it all. So I have it all the old stuff in that box, and it's actually pretty comical, the wastegate stuff. So that's the old wastegate piping. Now we have like 6 inches of wastegate piping, and this was how it was. This is probably as much as the whole exhaust weighs now, just this pipe. And less V-bands. I was worried that things would rattle too much and break off. I'm still worried about that long piece rattling too much, but we'll see.
You have to get a titanium sheet metal,
so that we can make like a little triangle.
Bracket from either from here to there or from here to there, just somewhere that way it doesn't like let it move too much. Yeah,
that's our worry, is that it might crack the welds.
Because honestly, people don't go right off the turbo titanium. They go stainless and then titanium.
And then to titanium like V-band it.
Like two-stepping, so we have to like somehow make this a little stronger so it's not doing that.
Be gentle on her, be gentle on her. Welds are still cool.
That's good welds.
But that's it. So the exhaust is done. I'm gonna weigh it up. I'll let John get out of here because he's got to go cook dinner for the family, and that's it.
Back 2 hours.
Yeah. So I'll weigh it and I'll show you guys what it weighs at the end here. So we'll be back in a minute. All right. Well, the full titanium exhaust is done. Super pumped with how that came out. John crushed it on the welding. Me and him fitted up the pipes, and I'm just super happy. I wanted the change. I wanted to go out the roof, out the hood, change it up. Just seemed like a, like a fun thing to play with something new on this, That one kind of kicks like that. That one kind of kicks in. They're not perfect, but that's never really a concern of mine. I don't need perfectly square, perfectly flush, all that kind of stuff. I just want it to function, look good. It does not have to be show quality. And I really like how this exhaust turned out. It's so thin and so light, and I love how the pie cuts look, just popping out the fender like that. I'm gonna shave the rest of this off, kind of wallow out this hole a little bit. It's a little awkward size, but I'm probably gonna get a trim ring for that and get a trim ring for this, and then maybe this. If anybody can make one that kind of does all three in like a cool maybe way, or these two and then that one, I don't know, maybe something like that. Like, looks like the solar system here. Is that inaccurate? I don't know, whatever. So I'm gonna pull this off, clean it up, deburr everything, and then weigh it, and we're gonna weigh all the stainless steel and see the difference. All right, so I just weighed it. This right here is 30 pounds, this whole bucket full of stainless steel. And this right here is 7 pounds. So we're saving like 23 pounds just from switching the exhaust. So really not changing the car in any way, and it's almost 30 pounds off. Super awesome with that. Obviously, this is a lot more stainless than that is titanium, you know. We have one less V-band, a lot less wastegate, and a lot less main dump tube, but that's still a huge jump. So huge thank you to TISS Fab. They got me hooked up with the stainless. Use code Cooper and you can get 20% off your stainless. You can get 20% off your titanium. Sorry, I misspoke. You can get 20% off your titanium. We got a tortoise over here. All right, so we got a real world test here. So this is all the new stuff. That's the old stuff. Pick up this piece.
Is this what was all welded?
Yeah,
oh.
This is what John did today.
Am I gonna be able to lift it?
Yeah, I'd imagine. Okay. So that's the old stuff. That's the old pipe, and then this is what came out of the fender. So this
so that too.
Yeah, can you hold both?
Okay.
So that is basically what we are now using. This is the new one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Oh my god, yeah, wow.
It weighs like nothing.
Nothing. I feel like I can like whoop,
I know.
turn this thing around.
It's crazy. So that was 30 pounds and this is 7 pounds altogether.
I thought that I was gonna say like 10 pounds.
Well, like the whole box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like this thing alone, I was thinking was like 7 pounds or something.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, this is a lot lighter.
I know, and it has all those cool colors now too.
Yeah, where is that going? I'm confused.
What do you mean? Where the old exhaust used to go?
And it's just not gonna stick out all the way?
You want me to show you? Here.
Yeah. Like the colorful parts are gonna come out the side? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Oh, cool.
That's the new exhaust. That's it.
Aw.
No 3 pipes either.
Oh, I missed the 3. I'm gonna miss the 3 pipes.
The other 2 pipes are gonna come out the hood.
What?
Yeah, I know. I didn't even tell you that I was changing it that much.
Yeah, what?
Those other 2 little pipes are gonna come out. One there and one there.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to change it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, and now that looks like cleaner too, without the other 2 pipes that
Yeah,
like,
it looks really
used to
good.
run across it and
Mhm.
stuff.
What's that for?
It's for the O2 sensor. I like
Oh, it's so little.
it. It's cool though. It's got like the rings, like
Yeah.
the welded.
Yeah, it is cool. It looks a little like
Pie cuts.
like beefier.
Yeah, I think it's cooler looking.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
definitely need to trim it up a little bit. I'm gonna have like probably a metal plate made for it, that like a dress-up plate to cover it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then probably up here too, probably have like 2 little
Yeah.
metal rings that cover this.
Cool.
But other than that, the exhaust is done.
You pumped about that?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm really happy with how it looks too. I mean, it looks so good.
Yeah.
I really like how the exhaust came out
Oh, good.
without that huge kick out.
Mhm.
Like, it was awesome for the time, but I think I like things to change. It gets boring over
Yeah,
time.
change is good.
Like, yeah, it just gets like, it's like, okay, we already did that for a year.
Yeah.
Let's mess around with something else.
Yeah. Where is
Now.
this from?
TISS Fab.
Mm. So it came what in 2 pieces and then
A
had
couple
to be
pieces,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like long piece, pie cuts. Pie cuts are tough, so this is how you have to, like, it's a very, pie cuts are a very difficult mental project. So like, you know, you see like
That's
that.
what was welding together?
Yeah, but like you see how that like turns?
Yeah, yeah.
But you can change the way that they turn. So like, if you're trying to make like look, fully upside down is straight.
Mhm.
So you can get any angle
Ah.
like that. So if you have enough pie cuts, you can do any angles,
Oh.
but it's very difficult to like figure out
Yeah,
how
right.
to make them the
Like
best.
look the way that kind of you want it and
like
yeah.
turn, like once you get like 4 pie cuts in a row, your angles are endless.
Mhm.
So it's weird. the more you put together, the
Yeah.
more your curve starts to become.
Yeah.
So you can fully curve or you can fully turn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
High
it's
cuts.
very difficult because you're not only thinking about your angles, but you're thinking about like distance. So like, yeah, you can make any turn, but you only have so much space to do the turn. So it's a very difficult mental experiment to do pie cuts. Some people are really good at this kind of stuff, and I'm starting to get there. Thankfully, I had all that done by the time John got here, which made me feel good.
So you could just like
That
tell
I already had it
which
figured out,
piece to
too.
put. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Cool.
tough, but got it figured out. So that's it. I weighed everything, and the titanium's a huge weight savings, but that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.
Whoa.